All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So we're back again this week. Um, I'll say this week has been good. Not every week is as this good, or not every month is always good, but we thank God it's been good. So I was able to take some trades yesterday and this morning. Once I saw the structure of the market was broken because I think it was on Friday. Yeah, Friday here. So the structure was broken, and Monday morning, we saw that price made a new structure for downtrend, which is the lower height continue going down. So it has been going good. Now we're currently at this level here. Let me just put that point here. So this is 109.64. So that's the level where we are. And this is CAD JPY. Um, One thing that I usually say is that it's not about trading everything. You can just choose a pair, commodity, stock, crypto, whichever one you want. But you just want to check your trading history, review your trades, see which pairs have been giving you good and consistent results, and just stick to those few pairs. You must not be good in everything, but if you are good in one, just stick to that pair that you're good in. At the end of the day, it's money you want to make. So if you can make money in that pair, you don't really need all the other 900 and something. It usually reminds me of Naruto. There's this animation that I grew up watching when I was small, and the boy is just a dumbass. Like he doesn't have any sense, but the fact that he has that inside quality of not giving up is just why, like, he only had one skill throughout the whole movie or throughout the whole animation, and that is just Kagebunshi. What am I trying to say here is that you must not be good in every kind of trading technique. You must not be the best trader. You just need to be consistent in that simple way you can see the market. That simple way of identifying your entries and sticking with it, that simple way of studying the market must not be the best style, but as long as it's giving you consistent results. At the end, Naruto became the Hokage. So this is another good entry. Looking at 1 to 3, I'll give my general analysis though. So this is how many pips is this? This is about 11 pips. About 11 pips. Let me see. Okay, so we'll be taking 1 to 1, then going for BE. Okay, I'm not sure people understand all these things that I'm explaining, but I'll explain it. Just hold on a bit. Let me put down my entries and all of those things. Okay, so I'll explain it from top-down analysis. Just hold on. Trying to put stop loss and all those kind of things. Stop loss. Just give me some few minutes to explain, and I'm coming. Okay, so let me explain this trade that I took. Initially, I was saying that the market is just it's been a downtrend, and this is the point we're looking at. So I use the 4 hours for my direction, then the 15 minutes to enter my trades. Then what I was saying just before I started is that as long as there's enough momentum for sales, you just want to take advantage of those opportunities as much as possible. As long as there's enough momentum to continue those sales until when the market starts ranging. But if you are seeing good pressure, because how you want to look at the market is that a lot of people in the world are also trading at the moment, and they are looking at the pressure of sales, and they want to also take those opportunities for sales. So if the big banks are pushing in those volumes, you want to ride with those volumes that they are pushing in. But you want to also understand that you will take it with the structure of the market where the lower highs are, not the lower lows. So that's why I marked this place. This is current lower high, and price is about to establish a new lower high around here. And until this candle closes, that is around 2, we can't say this is a lower high. So I'll stick with the original one that I'm working with here for me to make decisions with. Then currently, what I'm seeing here is um, let me just explain in a simple way. Price makes a lower high on the 15 minutes and comes back to that lower high. So this is like a triple bottom. Then now price has broken to make another new level around here. It's not the best of levels, I must say, but it's a pattern that I understand, I'm familiar with. So what I'm just looking at for, oh my God, YouTube is going to kill me for that. Oh God. Okay. I'm not supposed to play any music. I don't know how that my usually my music is always playing, so I didn't see that one. Anyway, as I was explaining, what I'm trying to say is that the pattern that I saw earlier in the morning was a lower high formed here, then a double top formed, a triple top formed, which I took advantage of in the morning. Then this afternoon, I'm also seeing another opportunity to trade, because if the pressure is still down, I want to take advantage of that pressure. What I'm seeing on the 4 hours is that direction and that momentum to go with the sell structure. Then on the 15 minutes, I'm seeing that price has made a retest around here. So I'll say this place is what gave me a reason for sales. So there's a retest here, and I just need price to come to this level here. Let me see what price point is this. So this is 109.178. So I need price to come to this level at least to know that 1 to 1 thereabouts. I take my stop loss to my entry. Okay. But if price doesn't come back to this place, it just shows that definitely this place is holding. So all these places are part of the wicks for the lower low. So let me see how it plays out, then I'll know what to do. All right. So let me explain for someone who wants to look for trades from the higher time frame, then I'll explain for the 15 minutes time frame, which I take most of the times. but I still take from the higher time frame because that's where it's there from the 4 hours time frame. So if you look at this market, the overall structure at the beginning, that is earlier, should be September, was an uptrend. So after breaking out from this range around for like a for since August to mid September, it broke out for an uptrend. And what I'm seeing is price has changed structure, so it's now more of a downtrend. This is the structure that was broken. So if price has moved towards the downtrend and this is a lower high, this area is a lower high, then the best place to have taken the trade was from this 109.64. That would be the best place to take trade. If you want to take another trade, you want this 4 hours candle to close. Nice, we are using trading view though. If you want to take a trade from the lower, higher time frame, you want this far candle to close so that your stop loss can be above this key level. So this will be the key level you'll be working with. That will be like 30 pips. So that's what you'll be looking at from the higher time frame. But if you're looking at the lower time frame, which I am currently at, from the lower time frame, um, the entry position was the one in the morning here or here or here. Now, what I'm seeing here is another possible entry coming up. Let me remove all this. So what I'm seeing at the moment, is that price is making a level around here. So I want this candle to finish closing so that I can see if it's a valid entry to go with. I've already taken a position, my stop loss is above this area. So if it's a valid entry, I'm looking at this place 1 to 1 as 109.177. Then I'm going for 1 to 3. I might take partials at 1 to 2. So that's what I'm looking at. I want to see how it works out first. So usually I don't like watching and just looking. I like allowing the trade to play out. Watching it to just make me vulnerable to manipulation. So if you have a pair you want me to look out for, just let me know and I will look at it. If you have anything you want to look out for, just let me know. And always, it's always good that you share your thoughts. Like if you want to look at GJ or GU, it's good to share ideas. It makes the live session more lively. Okay, so someone is asking about gold fans, gold fans. Okay, so let me check gold. Let me see what gold is saying. Ooh, wow, gold has been falling badly. Wow, and we analyzed this. That was last week. Wow, so move. Wow, if someone was taking these sales, wonder how much I've been. But anyway, I don't trade gold though. But gold has been falling. It's been good for many people. Okay, so for gold from the higher time frame, I would say um, this here was one of the best entry. So this place was one of the best entries. So if we're looking for now opportunity right now, I'll say it's just pushing down. Let me see. I can't give a thought right now. Let me see a different time frame. Okay. I'll see from a top-down analysis how it looks like. Okay. For gold, okay. Anyway, I'll say for gold, the structure of the market is still sales, but I'm looking at a key level to work with, and I'm just seeing a market that has pushed too much for me to give a key level to work with. So on the 4 hours time frame, I'm not seeing any key level that I can pinpoint. But what I would say for the 15 minutes, we are going down to the 15 minutes, it still sells for gold, still sells. So for gold, it still sells. Let me see, 15 minutes. Mm, So this is a key level here. Okay. So this is key level to work with. So the first plan of action, either you can execute your trade exactly where it is, your stop loss above the key level, your stop loss, but that's a lot of pips. Or the second option is to wait for a small push. But waiting for that small push is risky because there's momentum in the market which can push the market downwards. But that's the second option. The first option, you can take the trade from here, or you wait for a small push back to the key level to continue going down. The third option, if you still want to look for any other trade, is you wait for price to make a new lower high to work with. So if price makes a new lower high, that means it breaks this area. Look for a retest to continue going down. That is if this stop loss is too much for you to work with. So that's the other option. Then for this one is looking like this area here is holding. So if this place is holding, it means it will likely go up. So let me see. So I'm going to remove this trade. I want to see more comfortable confirmation before I execute. Okay. So what I'm looking for is something that will give me a better confirmation. Since this place is a key level, let me remove all these things. Too much drawings. So what I'm looking for here is simple. So if price have broken this lower low here and it has created a lower high. That's this place has created a lower high. Then what I want to see is just a reason to continue going down. So usually, what happens? Let me go back to my pair. So what happens is that when price makes a lower low, the best place to take your trade is the lower high, not the lower low. So if, for example, you take the trade from here, which is the lower high, or here, that is a double top or a triple top, whichever one, you want to take, like, close your positions around here, these lower lows. Then you want to look for a new lower high so that you can take a trade. So what I'm seeing here is something like a minor lower high that is forming here. A minor lower high is forming here. Then this place is a lower low. Although lower low doesn't matter, but I still want to see something much more better before I take this trade. So either price push back to this place for me to take, or price breaks this area for me to take the trade. Okay, so I won't stay long today, but I'll just explain my thought process so that if you are looking out for this pair, you know what you're looking out for, which is the pair that I trade. The first plan of action is what I said. If you're looking at it from a higher time frame, if you're a swing trader or position trader, whichever one, what you're interested is this key level here, 109.640, and you're looking for sales because the structure of the market and the direction is bearish. So you want to continue with that sell pressure. So either you want price to pull back to this place to continue going down. So that's the first plan of action. The second plan of action is simple, that you want to see a you want to see this candle close. So if this candle closes by 2 o'clock, so this area becomes a key level to work with. So as long as this candle has not closed, you can't call this place a key level. So if this place is closed and it established that this place is a key level, you can take trades from here. Your stop loss just above this key level, that is 109.40410. Then for the 15 minutes time frame, what we're saying is simple. The 15 minutes, just all candles are just a reflection of the higher time frame. So it moves from monthly, weekly, daily to 4 hours down. So the 15 minutes is just a reflection of the 4 hours. So if the sentiment is bearish, the structure is bearish, I'll be looking for sales. I'll be looking for sales only. So if I'm looking for sales, why I removed the trade from here, I removed this trade from here because this area is just showing that the lower low is still valid. So there's a valid lower low that is active here. So it means that there are lots of orders for buys around here. So some people around the world are executing buys around here. So I won't be taking trades at the lower low. That's just my rule. I just follow the normal law in trading, not the retail type of trading though. So the law is simple. You take trades for a downtrend at the lower highs. That's what you just want to be looking for. Where is the lower high to continue to follow the overall direction. Just like any law, law of gravity, anything that goes up will definitely come down. So forex has its own law. If a lower high is made, a lower low must be made. Doesn't happen all the time, but most times it happens. So you want to look for a lower high and what execute your trades from there. So looking at this place here, I saw a lower low formed around here. So if a lower low is formed around here, it means that there's no point taking the trade from here. So if there's no point taking the trade from here, I need to go back to the original lower high that is here. So this lower high that I was looking at here is not valid anymore. So this is the lower high I'll be looking at with. So is it wrong if someone takes buy here in a downtrend? To be honest, in my experience in trading, there's no wrong or right. It's just the way you see the market. So if someone is saying, why am I not buying at this opportunity? If it's the way you see the market and you want to take the buys, be my guest. There's no almighty way of doing it. It's just the way I see the market and I execute consistently the way I see the market. So what I was seeing here was a key level. So if this was a key level that I was working with and it has been invalidated, then it's not significant to me anymore. Then this place becomes the key level that I'll be watching. All right. I think I've talked too much. So what's my plan for the lower time frame? So since I already explained the higher time frame, let me explain my plan for the lower time frame. My plan for the lower time frame is just simple. The very first thing I'm looking out for is, as long as this lower high here is respected, then I am interested in selling. But if price bust through this lower high, then I'm no more looking for sales here at all. Then we'll be going back to the higher time frame to look for better um, confirmation or confluence to trade with. But as long as this place is valid, I'll be looking for sales. I won't be looking for buys at all in this market. I'm just following the downtrend that I've been following throughout this week that started. So what I'm looking for is just look for a new lower high to work with. That's what I'm looking for. A new lower high to work with. If price does not break here, does that mean that this place is a lower high? Yes. If price does not break this place, it means there is a lower high. But at the same time, in this candle needs to close. So if this candle closes above this potential lower high, then I don't see why I should be selling because it shows the momentum is towards the buying side. So this lower high is no more valid. So this is the lower high we'll be working with here. So what I'm seeing here is more of like a range forming. Some people use channels. I don't use channels, so just stick to what works for you. So someone will put something like this and put something like this. So that's what someone will do, like a channel. Stick to what works for you. So if that one works for you, feel free to use that. But what I'm looking out for is not channels. I'm just looking out for those structures. So if this place is no more valid, I want price to um, come back to must not come back all the way up to 109.417, must not come back all the way up, but I want price to at least show me that the buying pressure that is coming in is weakening. And how do I know that? Is when price fails to break this lower high that is valid here. If price does not break here, it shows the selling pressure is still dominant, and I can look for sales back down here. So this is now more of like a range for me. So this is what I put, a range. Okay. So let's see the fundamentals for today. So fundamentals for today, we have earlier in the morning we had cash rates, that is Aussie dollar, their bank rate, just like you have Euro bank rate, Federal Reserve. Even Nigeria has their own monetary policy rate. So that was by 4:30 in the morning. Usually affects Aussie dollar and Kiwi, that is New Zealand. But most sometimes it affects USD, yen that I trade. Then 7:30 we had Chef, that is Chef CPI in the morning, their inflation rates. I'm not going to be explaining this one. If you want me to explain this, I will just put a video on that one sometime in the future. So what we're interested in is this job openings. So that's by 3 p.m. And if we're looking at the job openings, what we're interested in is, for me, trading within the news is not advisable. So if you're trading a higher time frame, then this news is not really that important as long as your stop loss is above a significant key level. But if you're trading lower time frame, you don't want to be trading within the news time. You want to be away from the market from 2 or 2:30 and coming back by 3:30 or 4. Okay, so I'm not seeing this place as a level 2. So let's remove this. So the plan of action is simple. If this area holds, then we're looking for sales. And when I mean area, these are psychological areas. Someone's can use a zone. So a zone is much better. As long as price does not break above this zone, it is good to work with. Should I have taken the buy, this strong momentum buy? Well, I just have to go with my plan. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So someone is telling me he wants me to check another pair. Okay, let me see. Euro USD. All right. USD. So this month and last month has been all smiles for a lot of people with euro just crashing. Okay, let's see. So for a higher time frame point of view, the key level to work with is here. So this is the key level to work with. But for a lower time frame point of view, let me just finish with the higher time frame. For higher time frame, um, there is not much if you're looking for something today. What you want to do is you want to wait for price to make a new higher low. Basically, that's what you want to. And what you want to see is if this candle, that is this candle, when it closed by 2 o'clock, you want to see if this area is becomes a level to work with. So I'll say for now, you can't mark here as a level. You just have to allow um, the market play out and see if a new lower high has been formed around here before you can continue with sales. If there's no lower high, I'll just say that it's not advisable to take trades at push faces. So when the market makes a move, it's usually called a push. So you want to wait for a new lower high to form so that you can continue the momentum. That's how the big bank trades, those institutional traders, and so on. So for the higher time frame, I can't say anything. Maybe come back tomorrow and see how it forms. And bear in mind, there's a news by 3 p.m. So you don't want to rush in and rush out. So let's see from a lower time frame what is the market saying on the lower time frame. So from a lower time frame perspective, coming. Okay. So from a lower time frame perspective, this is the level to work with for Euro USD. So that is 1.04827. Okay, so if this is the time frame to work with, then what we're interested in is price pulling back to this place. As long as this key level is not broken, we can look for sales. Our stop loss above the wicks. We want to account for the wicks, and you should be going for 1 to 3 or taking partials at 1 to 2 at least. So that's what you want to be looking for here. Okay. So GU, let me see. So GU is somehow similar to GU at the moment. You can check that correlation meter. I don't usually use that as before, but from here, what I'm seeing is like a level that has been formed here, but this is the original level to work with. So that's 1.21918. That is the original level to work with. Then price makes a new level around here. So one thing with GU, it does a lot of fake out. So you don't want to be taking trades at the tip or the push face. You want price to you want price to pull back so that you can take your trade. So that's what you want to do. You want price to pull back. Before you take this trade, you want to be sure that the market, that is price, is respecting this area before you continue looking for sales. But if you want to take sales here, yeah, you can, but GU has that fake out thing. So you want to account for it when you are taking it. This is 55 pips. Your stop loss be like 55 pips. Let me see what's happening on lower time frame. Lower time frame. Okay. Best trades were early in the morning. Those were the best trades early in the morning, somewhere around here. It is what it is. So this is more of like price pulling back. Okay, so I'll say the best place to look for sales is still here, though it's making a range. The range is about to form 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I won't advise for taking buys here, but if you want to, it's all your choice. But I'll say wait for price to pull back. You want price to pull back to this place. You want to see weak rejections before you sell. Okay, that's what I'll say. So I won't be saying long today. Not staying long today. So in the next like 10 minutes, I should be rounding up. So I already have my plan. I know what I'm looking out for. Okay, so this is a week that I talked about. The weak rejection. Let me see how many pips this should be. So you need to account for these weeks. Alright, so this should be uh 16 pips. Okay, so I want to see in the next 5 minutes if this candle closes as a weak rejection. So if this candle closes as a weak rejection, then I'm looking at a possible entry. This is a correction though, so this all is corrected to this place. But as long as this place is still valid, you can look for trades. So I wait for the candle to close, then I know what I am doing. So if this candle closes, it means your stop loss has to accommodate all these weeks. So these weeks, so I'll say just put your stop loss around here. So okay, this thing is looking like it's going down without closing. It's leaving me. Uh, I remember when I started trading those days, like FOMO, fear of missing out. I'll just execute because I don't want to miss out. But over time, I'll just learn to just stick to my plan as much as possible. It's not like some days I won't misbehave and not do something dumb, but consistently I just follow my plan, and that's what has been giving me results. Let me see. Hmm? Okay, so this nonsense thing is I want I want price to close as a week, but it has pushed. They're still going down already. I would have used a stop loss around here. I mean, a pending order. That's what I've done. I've used a pending order around here. I didn't use a pending order. I'd have used a pending order around here to have made it better for me. Okay. I've been the best using a pending order to continue going down for sales. No wahala. Okay, so I'm done for today. I think I've given you the guidance that you need for today. The trade that is best to take is this one: sells your stop loss above the week. Then you want to take partials around here, then go for 1 to 3. All right. If you have any question, just let me know. Then, if you don't have any question, then I think I'll call it a day. I think what I'll do next time is just use a pending order. I've been much more better to use a pending order. I think I took uh, three trades today. Took the first trade around here in the morning, then this one, and this one. This one I didn't take any pending order here. There is what it is. If you have any question, let me know or message me. I'll see you next time then. Take care. I'll see you on Thursday, definitely.